It's Bucky.
Sean.
Okay.
He's made up his mind last week.
I know. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you. So, when they asked me to talk today, I thought, well, that's easy. It's my favorite subject, Bucky. So, real quick, just when I was pregnant, I didn't know I was carrying a child with special needs. And so when I gave birth, the pediatrician came into my room and started talking X's and O's and Y's and chromosomes and 21s, and I had no idea what he was talking about. But I knew that this was going to be my baby, and I needed to take care of him. And then the OB, my doctor came in, the other doctor came in and said, "You're not going to keep this kid, are you?" And I was stunned, and I couldn't believe that people even thought that they still thought that. And luckily for me, there was a nurse at the hospital who slipped me a packet. Okay. Who slipped me a packet, and it had some information from the National Down Syndrome Congress about some agencies and people that would help. You know, we didn't have the internet then. So I took Bucky home, and we proceeded to raise Bucky. He did have a heart surgery at about 10 months old. He had a VSD repaired. We went down to Seattle and lived in the hospital there for about a month. But Bucky's story really is a story of it takes a village. You know, for me, a single mom, there was a lot of early intervention. There was physical therapy, occupational therapy. He then went on to early preschool. We moved to Oregon when he was about 5, and it was mainly my mom and I. We took care of Buck. We just tried to create the most positive, loving environment that we could. And again, all the agencies, respite at ARC on Saturdays, and then when he got a little older, after school, weekends, and then summer camps for him there. And, you know, Springfield School District was awesome. He went to Agnes Stewart, and then he went to Springfield High. Laura Crank, his teacher, was incredible with him. He transitioned to the transition program over at Westmoreland, and Dan was his teacher. And again, just the most loving, dedicated people. And that's who's helped me raise Bucky and make him the great kid he is. And about 2006, I made a connection with Pearl Buck Center. I started working with the board, and that's when they were moving from the old site to where they are now. And what an incredible transformation that was, and to see that. The staff and the board and the volunteers and all the donors, it was incredible. It really was. And now they have this warm, welcoming building that's safe and clean for all the clients, and that warms my heart as a parent. So anyway, another part of Bucky's story is his weight. He soared to about 265 pounds. And I'll have to say that I kind of failed him there. I used, you know, food was kind of we used it a little bit as to convince Bucky he needed to do things, and then again to make him happy. And we decided that he needed to lose his weight. And in 2011, I also had to come up with I had to make a decision. I thought about getting him with a foster care provider, but it was a decision that was really hard because you're really attached at the hip with your kid, and it's hard to think that anybody else can care for your child or do better than you. And one really wonderful champion of Pearl Buck Center, Ruth, you know who you are, we had a little chat one day, and she said, "Leslie, you give Bucky some wings, he'll soar. Take that chance." And you know, I got him a foster care provider, Maja Ortiz over there. She's wonderful. And we put him on a low-calorie diet, and we got him in exercise. Let's see, he does musical feet dance, he dances at home, he does jazzercise downtown Springfield. And, you know, he keeps busy, and the weight started falling off. And I think once he started seeing that the weight was coming off, and that it was because he was watching what he was eating, he was able to make more decisions that were better for him. And so in 2011, he started full-time at Pearl-Buck, and that's just been wonderful for him. He has matured, and he has grown so much, and he's so happy, and that is my, it just makes me feel so good. And he saves his money now. He's going to Hawaii this summer. He's very excited about that. I know. Bucky, when I think of how far you've come, Bucky, and the huge strides you've made, and the obstacles you've had to overcome, the personal growth that you've made, the awakening of a loving, caring adult that I have witnessed, I'm so overwhelmed with pride, I can barely breathe. Thank you. Musical feet dance group is here next.
Oppa Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. 낮에서 따사로운 인간적인 여자.